system that we made, breaking out right Europe that we will create. Overthrow the greed, cause why should we suffocate? Blood is on the gun, yeah, I will lead us home, yeah, I will lead us. Let's go.
Alright, we are live. And without further ado, welcome to Market Pulse Crypto. Today is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. And it's been a few days since our last stream, and a lot has taken place. We have a new administration in office, and we have some market volatility. But we're going to go ahead and start today with the market overview. So today we're coming in at just over $3.5 trillion market cap. We're up about 0.35% over the last day, and that is we're up quite a bit from about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, when we were getting down to around $3.10 trillion in market cap. But anyway, the volume is up 43%. Trading coming in at 204 billion, 778 exchanges, 9.97 million cryptos. Bitcoin dominance is at 57.7%, ETH at 11.2. The Fear and Greed Index is at a 61 out of 100. And let's go ahead and take a look at the top 10 winners and losers of the day. Let's start with the winners. We've got Mantle coming in at just over 10%. Nexo up at about 6%. KuCoin shares up at about 5.5%. Radium Exchange up at about 4.5%. Ethereum Classic up just above 4%. Ondo trading above 4%. Jupiter, another Solana exchange, up at about 3.5%. Chainlink up at about 3%. Ethereum name service is up at about 2.75%. Gate token is up just under 2.5%. Now, going into the top losers of the day, if you see anything on you like, go scoop it up because it is on sale. The official Trump coin is down for about 14.5%. AI16Z, the hot new AI agent, is down at about 12%. Fartcoin is down at about 9.5%. XDC Network is down at about 8.5%. Thorchain is down just over 8%. Pudgy Penguins down just above 6.25%. Virtuous Protocol down about 6%. Movement down about 6%. Tau is down at about 5.75%, and the Flare Network is down at about 5.5%. We're going to go ahead and give you an update on one of the favorite coins of this channel, which is Leica AI. And Leica AI, let me go to X. Token metrics is now beginning to pick up on Leica AI. So let's go here. Leica. Leica AI. They actually have a new AI agent coming out, and that is going to have a token that's going to be airdropped to holders of the Leica token. Let's go ahead and see if we can scroll down to that and find that, because that is a pretty big announcement that we've got. And that came out actually about a little over a week ago. It's going to be this Athena X X9 is the new agent that is being launched by Leica AI. And if you want to, you can go ahead and follow them on X. If you hold this token, they're already up to 137.7 thousand followers. Here it is, the first of its kind CFO AI agent built on Leica AI infrastructure and powered by advanced AI. And what can Athena X9 do? Track your favorite influencers across all platforms, customize autonomous weekly analysis reports, AI DEX trading for perpetuals and spot trading. And how's this going to benefit the Leica holders? All holders are eligible for this airdrop. Extra rewards for, I think they meant stakers. You got a typo there, but they meant stakers, so you'll get extra rewards if you're staking Leica. And they're going to be coming out with more details on this soon. This is going to be on the Base network, so if you're familiar with Base, this is going to be a project built on Base from Leica AI. And let's see if we can find token metrics. Did they bring it up? Let me do some searching real quick. Token metrics. So, like I was talking about earlier, the token metric AI is beginning to pick up on Leica AI, I would assume, or they wouldn't have brought it up. But I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go. Binance is secretly buying AI tokens. It happened with AI16Z, and it pumped 400%, or it did a 400x. Not 400%, but a 400x. The Token Metrics AI has analyzed numerous AI agents and tokens. Here is the list of tokens that could pump next. So if you go here, the first one is this Quantalytica. It says Quantalytica is an AI-powered multi-chain liquidity distribution protocol. So it is sitting at a $28 million market cap. And let's go over here and see where you can buy this at on Token Metrics if you're interested in this. So the ticker on that is QTLX. And I looked at this last night. I don't remember exactly what exchange it's trading on, but you can see it's got a nice overall chart from when it launched, or when CoinMarketCap began tracking its price data back in October. It formed a pretty strong base and then really took off around the end of 2024. Looks like the last week of 2024, this thing saw a pretty good pump. It's been on a steady climb since. Anyway, the tokenomics are good. 100% of the total supply. We're actually not sure how much is circulating. We can check that real quick. See what it says on the Arbascan. It's got over 8,200 holders, but it is not showing us exactly how many of these coins are in circulation. So I would take that into consideration if you're looking to FOMO or ape into this coin. But that is the first one that Token Metrics AI picked out. The second one is Leica AI. Leica AI is developing an on-chain data layer for AI and other advanced AI solutions. Now, we started buying this back in September, maybe even the beginning of August. Actually, I think we began accumulating Leica AI back in August and just loaded up. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the price action on this. This also has a very nice chart. So we got in back around here at just under a cent. And this thing could, I mean, a 400x I believe would put this at about $4, and that would be a $4 billion market cap. So that is not out of the realm of possibility, especially for projects that are in the AI sector, or the AI agent sector, which has really blown up this over the past 2-3 months. We've seen what Virtuals did. Virtuals, we'll go ahead and look at that price action just so you can see what I'm talking about. The Virtuals price action has just been absolutely bananas. A lot of people making bank on Virtuals protocol. So if you look back in the summer of last year, this thing was trading at about 2 cents, 2.5 cents. And we hit a peak of, let's not fight that, but we hit a peak of $5.07. And then you also have some people that got in here at around, I mean, if you were lucky enough to get in on it at the end of 2023 and 2024, you could have got this thing at around a cent or even less than a cent. So this has tokenomics very similar to Leica AI. So that is something to consider if you're looking to get into the AI agents. And I actually want to go ahead and see what the growth is looking like for Leica AI. We'll see if they've gained any followers for, not followers, but token holders. To do that, we go down here to the BSC scan. And it looks like they've had a little bit of a drop off, but I mean, you can see it here. They've had some steady growth since really the beginning of the year. We start off the year with just over 9,700 holders of this token, and now we're progressing towards 11,000 holders, which is something we want to see for supply shocks so that we can really get that explosive price action that we all want. And that is the update for Leica. Also, I want to bring up another project that I've recently come across, and I saw this. I was on CoinMarketCap the other night looking at the new projects, and it was under there, but that is the Chirp token. This is a DPIN play that is on SUI, built on SUI. And I'm actually a little bit down on this one right now. I think I got it at around 17.5 cents. But yeah, you can see the yeah, I bought in right around here. So, but there is a now this is confusing a lot of people, myself included. That's the max supply is 300 million. The total supply is 15 million, and supposedly the self-reported circulating supply is 37.7 million. Regardless of that being said, the fully diluted value of this coin, if all of the that's the max supply, the price times the X max supply. So if it is 300 million, which is the worst case scenario, there's 300 million tokens. It's still at only a $41.59 million market cap. And this project is partnered with Peak, which is another favorite of the channel. This is kind of like helium, if I am remembering right. But we'll go ahead and read to you exactly what it's all about. Chirp is a comprehensive IoT ecosystem built on two core pillars: a decentralized physical infrastructure network, or DPIN, and a robust IoT, or Internet of Things platform, all powered by the SUI blockchain. Through Chirp's DPIN, community members known as keepers operate gateways like Blackbird miners, providing global connectivity for IoT devices and earning Chirp tokens for their participation. Complementing this, the Chirp IoT platform offers powerful tools for managing IoT devices and data, including data normalization, automation through a rules engine, and real-time monitoring with visualization and alerting engines. With all data securely stored on the SUI blockchain, Chirp ensures transparency and security. This combination of community-driven infrastructure and versatile IoT solutions makes Chirp a unique and sustainable ecosystem that benefits both participants and businesses seeking reliable IoT connectivity and management. And this thing has had really good growth since it's launched in terms of the overall number of holders. So we'll go ahead and go to the SUI Block Explorer, and I'll show you the amount of holders we have on this token within just the first few days. So Chirp token, we've got 12,501 holders over the last 2 or 3 days since this thing launched. So that is, I mean, that's pretty good growth. That is peak-like growth. We saw the growth of Peak in previous streams. How that thing, I mean, it was hovering at around 10,000 for a little bit, and then it just shot up to 150,000 within like a month, and then the price kind of followed with it and stabilized at around ranging between, I believe it's 35 cents right now. What is Peak actually? Take a look at that. Peak is trading at around 36 cents, but still, we were able to get in on Peak at around 20 cents. So we caught the bottom of Peak. We didn't catch the bottom of this one, but I think that maybe you can. Obviously not financial advice, but I would definitely consider putting a little bit of money into this if you're bullish on DPIN projects, and if you're bullish on SUI. Both of those, both SUI and DPIN, are very bullish this cycle, so we can see a lot of growth in both of those areas. And the website for this looks pretty clean too. DPIN ecosystem that powers RWA. RWA exchanges enormous amounts of data. Chirp enables devices and sensors from various manufacturers and radio technologies to communicate with each other, the internet, and the blockchain. It provides RWA dApp developers with connectivity and powerful tools, allowing them to focus on building their applications without managing IoT complexities. But that's just a quick overview of Chirp, and you can get this on the Cetus platform. I believe that's where I bought it. Or if you're outside the United States for now, you can get it on KuCoin, MEXC, and Gate.io. And I believe that is all of the altcoin updates that I wanted to go over with you guys. Now we're going to get into the actual news, and we're going to start off with Trump signing an executive order for crypto, prohibiting CBDCs. And we'll go ahead and read this for you. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed his first executive order potentially affecting crypto users and industry leaders, which many expected during his first days in office. In a televised address from the Oval Office on January 23rd, Trump appeared with his AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, who explained the executive order to the U.S. president. According to Sachs, the EO establishes an internal working group to make America the world capital in crypto, with himself chairing the effort. The order also prohibits the establishment's issuance, circulation, and use of U.S. central bank digital currency, or CBDC, and asks the working group to study the potential creation and maintenance of a national crypto stockpile and a regulatory framework for stablecoins. The working group, if established, would consist of the U.S. Treasury Secretary, Attorney General, Security and Exchange Commission's Chair, Commodities Futures Trading Commission Chair, members of Trump's cabinet, and other agency heads. The U.S. President said Sachs was going to make a lot of money from the executive orders on AI and crypto. According to the text of the crypto order, Trump's directive revokes a March 2022 EO from former President Joe Biden directing U.S. government agencies to establish a crypto regulatory framework. So, I mean, that's a big deal. We really don't want to see a CBDC. We don't want the Federal Reserve or the federal government to have that kind of power over your currency, because, I mean, at their whim, they could freeze it. They could issue negative interest rates, which would just pretty much, dilute the currency you're holding digitally, and it's just not good overall for the market. We really don't want the government to issue one of these to compete with cryptocurrencies either, because that would give them incentive to really kind of just kill crypto. And obviously we're on the market. We don't want that. So this is good news for us overall. And also he fulfilled a promise to pardon Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht, but had yet to comment on a pledge to have all Bitcoin made in the USA since taking office. But this is a big deal. This guy was serving 2 life sentences for founding the Silk Road, which I believe it was launched, or maybe no, I think he was caught in 2014. But yeah, this guy made a website. Some shady things went down on the website, and he took the fall for it. And I think 2 life sentences for simply founding a website or creating a website is a bit nonsensical to me. I think that was really some overkill. But Trump pardoned this guy, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. So that is some justice being fulfilled there. So we always love to see that. That is the Trump banning the CBDCs or prohibiting the CBDCs from being established. That's the news on that. The next one we have is some economic data, and that has to do with more Americans filing for unemployment. So we've seen the claims are now the highest they've been in 3 years. So applications for jobless benefits rose by 6,000 to 223,000 for the week ending in January 18th. The Labor Department said Thursday. Analysts were expecting only 219,000 new applications, so it looks like we got 4,000 more than expected. So what does this mean? Well, we have a FOMC meeting next Wednesday to determine whether or not the Fed is going to cut interest rates again. And actually, I'm not sure what the odds are right now of them cutting interest rates, but we can find that out real quick. Let's see what it says. So we have some odds on this. Fed very likely to wait until March for the next interest rates cut. Maybe longer. So ideally with these unemployment claims, that's typically an indicator that you kind of want to see the Fed cut rates because employers are not hiring, and because it is too expensive to kind of borrow money. So you want to see the Fed kind of cut these interest rates and make it cheaper to borrow more money. That way that employers can go ahead and hire more workers and we can get these claims down. But the flip side of that is cutting interest rates also leads to higher rates of inflation. So that is why the Fed has kind of pivoted away from cutting rates, which we saw last year. And the Fed rate cuts is really what started the bullish momentum for Bitcoin. And they've kind of gone back on that because inflation began creeping up again towards the end of last year. So we're looking at, I believe they said 2 cuts at max, if any at all, in 2025. But obviously that is going to depend on how the economic situation develops. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But I mean, Bitcoin's holding steady, and the wider crypto market in general is holding steady despite that kind of their pivot away from cutting rates. But the total number of Americans receiving unemployment benefits for the week of January 11th climbed by 46,000 to 1.9 million, the most since November of 2021. And yeah, if this continues, we're likely to see some more rate cuts later in the year. But from what we just saw with this search, it's looking like they're probably going to wait until March. Let's see if they're going to put us behind a paywall here. And if not, we'll see what they've got to say. It says there's little chance that the Federal Open Market Committee will cut interest rates on January 29th. Fixed income markets currently project a 99.5% chance that interest rates are held steady at their current level of 4.25% to 4.5% according to the CME Fed Watch tool. However, a March or May cut in interest rates remains possible. There is roughly an even chance at one or both of those meetings. And I believe that is largely going to depend on the jobless numbers that we were just looking at. If these continue to if these figures continue to tick up, we're far more likely to see some more rate cuts within the market, which would really probably add some more fuel to this fire for the wider crypto market and just markets in general. But we're going to have to wait and see how that all turns out. All right, well, that is the news for today. We'll go ahead and let's go through some charts and see what we've got cooking. Bitcoin right now, what are we on? We're on the 5-minute. Let's change that to the daily. All right, on the daily, we're down just about 1%. Not a whole lot to see here. The stochastic RSI, it looks like we're kind of losing a little bit of momentum here. I'll get rid of these Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands are really just kind of measure volatility, likelihood. You can see when there's volatility in the market, so you have big moves, these gaps get wider. When it kind of consolidates and you have some boring price action, these two lines tend to merge together. And looks like we've had some volatility over the past, week or so. So we've got a wider kind of gap here. That's just a Bollinger Band, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll go to the MACD. Let's see what we've got there. MACD, we're in the green, but light green. So we'll see if we continue to have some positive inflow into the markets. Hopefully we do. That's what we're all rooting for. We all want an alt season, which we haven't seen much of one yet. But that will come in time, so don't worry. Let's look at some of the other ones. We'll go ahead and take a look at Leica. Leica is a pretty good buying opportunity right now, in my opinion. So yeah, Leica has just fallen under this trend right here. So I think this is a golden opportunity to bag up some more Leica, because I mean you can see this price action on the daily, and it looks bullish. Looks bullish. We'll be looking for this blue line to cross this orange line at some point, and we'll need that cross to confirm in this blue area, and that will signal, some more price action like this, or like this right here. As you can see right here, we had a bullish pennant form here, and then we broke out right here, broke out of the triangle right here. We're kind of almost looking for the same thing to happen here. And if we did that, just go ahead and draw a line. Oh. That would put us around the 28th. we'll see where we go. I mean, the way this thing is growing, I would expect it to, well, the way it's growing, coupled with the fact that they're going to be having this airdrop, I would expect to see them listed on some more exchanges soon, although there aren't any official announcements on that. It wouldn't surprise me if we get a few announcements within the next few weeks. This is going to be listed on some more exchanges. If that happens, we'll see some pretty good price movement. If it lists on something like Binance or Coinbase, we're going straight to the moon. That would be absolutely massive. That you're looking at probably an instant 20x return, at least a 10x, and that's a bearish would be just like a 10x if it were listed on a major exchange like that. But that is the chart for Leica on the daily. Let's look like on the weekly and monthly. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get one on the weekly. Let's just stick with the daily. All right. Well, let's just stick with the daily, and let's look at some other ones. Let's look at the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, this is what we want to see right here. This is on the monthly. So, this is, I mean, despite the fact that alts haven't exactly blown up this month the way that we wanted them to necessarily, we still have a bullish engulfing pattern forming right here on this monthly, which, I mean, I think we could be looking at a very bullish February for alts, and maybe that's when we get the alt season that we've all been waiting for. I expect it's going to come at some point, probably sooner rather than later. But that is the total crypto market cap. This is on the monthly. Let's undo that. We have on the daily. Not a whole lot kind of range bound on the daily. And I believe that's it for today. But we're going to be doing more streams throughout the weekend. And we'll see where the market goes tomorrow and closing out the rest of the week. And we'll get back to it then. But anyway, I hope you found some of this information useful. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the